Okay, so welcome everyone in the final conference of the Spectaculo project. We are here, we're very glad to have you here in order to present you the results of this 2-year project that is being completed in 1 month about vocational training for theater professionals. We can start our conference. I know that also other people are going to join on the way, but for the moment, I would like to give the floor to the coordinator of the project, Mr. Nicholas Kantsis, for the Center of Higher Education in Theatre Studies in Greece, that he's going to give us an overview of the project. Nicholas, the floor is yours.
Thank you very much. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And it changed, huh?
Yes,
It's
changed.
changed, Costa.
Yes, yes.
Well, welcome to the final conference of Spectaculo Project. This is an Erasmus+ project. This is an initiative dedicated to fostering collaboration and creativity and professional development in the theater arts. This project has been, I can say, a celebration of cultural exchange and vocational education, bringing together theater professionals and students from Europe and sub-Saharan Africa to cultivate skills and share knowledge in essential theater disciplines. So the Spectaculo project focuses on vocational education and training. That's what we name it, VET, in key area of theater production: stage design, costume design, makeup artistry, lighting design, video art, live streaming, and sound design. These areas are critical for shaping the modern theater experience, demanding not only technical expertise, but also a deep understanding of storytelling, of artistic expression, and audience engagement. Coordinated by the Center of Higher Education in Theater Studies, this project embodies the spirit, I think, of Erasmus+ by building bridges across continents, fostering intercultural dialogue and promoting innovation in education. The partners are from Uganda, Bayimba Foundation, Rwanda, Mashirika Foundation, the University of Cape Verde, the Dark Theater from Serbia, and also Action Synergy, which is responsible for the management of all the project, have enriched the collaboration, all these partners, with their unique artistic traditions and perspective, making this project, the Spectaculo project, a truly global endeavor. Over the course of this project, participants have engaged in dynamic workshops and detailed webinars by excellent experts, and I want to thank them, exploring how the fusion of traditional practices and modern techniques can push the boundaries of theaters as an art form. From Greece's massive tradition on theater, to Uganda and Rwanda rich storytelling heritage, and then to Cape Verde vibrant music and Serbia virtual art, each partner country has brought a wealth of cultural knowledge and technical insights, inspiring new approaches to technical production. Skills development in the Spectaculo project. The Spectaculo project was not only an intercultural exchange, but also and transformative educational journey, equipping participants with cutting-edge skills in theater professions. Throughout the program, participants from Europe and Sub-Saharan Africa immersed themselves in the modern advancement of stage design, of costume creation, makeup design, lighting, video art, live streaming, and sound design. The knowledge and techniques they acquired have set a new benchmark for vocational training in theater. Well, please allow me to focus to each one of the topics of the Spectacolo project with a few words about it. First, the stage design, blending tradition and modernity. Stage design is one of the most critical components of the theatrical storytelling, shaping a visual and emotional landscapes of a performance. Participants explore its evolution from ancient Greek amphitheaters to contemporary modular sets. Emphasis was placed on sustainable practices to create versatile designs. These skills ensure that participants can bring imaginative concepts to life. Costume and makeup design. Costume design and makeup artistry play a pivotal role, we all know about that, in defining characters and establishing authenticity on stage. The project introduced participants to the rich textile tradition of Africa and Europe, blending these with modern fabrication techniques. From hand dyeing fabrics using natural method to mastering prosthetics and airbrushing, participants gain a diverse toolkit to enrich character portrayal. The lighting design, illumination and innovation. Lighting design is fundamental in creating mood, focus, and depth of stage. Spectacolo delved into a history of lighting from the use of candles and oil lamp in the Renaissance to the electrification of theaters in 19th century, and participants were introduced to LED technology, new technologies, computerized light consoles, and programmable lighting effect, enabling them to craft dynamic atmospheres. The integration of smart lighting and augmented reality tools showcased how technology can create immersive audience experience. So the video art, of course, we have all the experts here, and they will speak about their expertise on their topics. But just a few things about video art design. Video art has become an integral part of contemporary theater, enhancing narratives with dynamic visuals. Participants learned to origin of video projection in experimental theater and its evolution into an essential storytelling medium. Training session covered software like Adobe After Effects, as well as hardware such as high lumen projectors and mapping tools, etc., etc. These skills allowed participants to design interactive projections, blending live action with digital elements seamlessly. Well, live streaming, which expanding the reach of the theater. Well, the global pandemic underscored the importance of live streaming in making theater accessible beyond physical venues. Participants studies the history of broadcast theater from radio plays to modern multi-camera setups. Practical workshops equipping them with expertise in switching between cameras and angles, synchronizing audio, and visuals, and using platforms like OBS Studio, for example. And these skills ensure that their productions can captivate global audience, transcending geographical barriers. And sound design. Sound is vital in setting tones. So about the sound design we were speaking about. Well, the sound, as I mentioned before, is vital in setting the tone of the performance. Participants explore the evolution of the sound design from acoustic effect in open-air theaters to digital soundscapes. Training enables participants to create complex soundscapes and manipulate live audio in real time. Through these workshops, the SPECTACOLO Erasmus project empowered its participants to not only master their craft, but also to push the boundaries of traditional theater. But by integrated historical knowledge with cutting-edge technologies, they are now prepared to create innovative, meaningful, and globally resonant theatrical production. The skills honored during this project will resonate long after its conclusion, enriching both local and international theater landscapes. In this point, we can visit for a few moments the official website, which is an active site where anybody can visit and read the presentation of the tutor lesson by lesson. I will stop sharing this one, and please allow me to go to the SPECTACOLO project. Okay. Okay, and this one. Κώστα, το βλέπετε?
Ναι.
Okay.
Ναι.
Okay. So the visitor of this site can see all the courses that we already made, and now we if roll down to the objectives, she can visit the stage design, for example, which is the first, and he will see here some something like an introduction of the stage designing, and also here he can see all the 10 workshops that we made during the last spring and summer. For example, this one is the presentation where he can see somebody everything about we discussed during the webinar. The same is happen with all the other topics, all the other webinars of the 7 subjects that we have around theater. Of course, because 3 of them finished before a week about, we didn't be ready, but we will be next a few weeks when our web developer will upload all the presentation. Also, there is in the YouTube our channel, and you will see that here all the recording that we keep in order somebody to have and to see and to read and to learn these new subjects that we examine and we approach with our tutors. So, okay. I'm returning here again. And this, okay, I'm okay. Collaborative education projects like a SPECTACOLO project are, we think, invaluable because they create synergies that benefits individual communities and entire sectors of society. Why? Because fostering cultural exchange, collaboration between European and sub-Saharan partners, as in Spectaculo, promotes cultural exchange, breaking stereotypes and fostering mutual understanding. Participants share diverse artistic tradition, blending styles, techniques, and narratives that lead to innovate approaches in theater and beyond. Learning to work across cultures builds adaptability, empathy, and global awareness, skills crucial in today's interconnected world. Bridging educational gaps. Collaborative projects allow participants from resource-limited region to access state-of-the-art tools, material, and training. Advanced vocational skills such as lighting design, like video art and live streaming, are tough in an inclusive way, equipping participants to compete globally. Participants gain access to international network of professionals and education, opening doors to opportunities they might not encounter otherwise. Third, enhancing vocational education and training. Indeed, projects like Spectaculo expose learners to cutting-edge technologies such as smart lighting system, 3D video mapping, and digital sound design, ensuring their expertise in future-proof. Acquiring modern skills increases job prospects for participants, enabling them to contribute to and transform their local industries. For promoting innovation in innovation, indeed, by integrating diverse discipline like video art, stage design, live streaming, projects spark new ideas and creative solutions. Collaborative efforts blend traditional practices with modern techniques, preserving heritage while ensuring relevance in contemporary context. Fifth, strengthening international relations, addressing global challenges. Collaboration on educational fronts often leads to discuss about broader societal challenges such as equity, representation, and sustainability in the arts, of course. Empowering communities. Participants equipped with advanced skills contribute to their local economies, whether by starting new ventures or elevating the quality of existing production. Theater and arts enriches by such collaboration serve as a powerful tools for addressing social issues and inspiring collective artistic actions. In essence of collaborative education initiatives like Spectaculo are transformative. They empower individuals, strengthen industries, and build bridges across borders, creating a ripple effect of innovation, understanding, and progress in the field they touch. Such projects prove how education can transcend its traditional role and become a tool for cultural diplomacy and social change. Today's conference marks the culmination of year of hard work, creativity, and collaboration. It is an opportunity to celebrate the achievement of the project, share its outcomes, and reflects on its impact on the participants of their country, of your communities. Spectacolo has not only equipped participants with technical skills, but has also instilled a sense of shared purposes and mutual understanding. It has demonstrated the power of art, of theater, to connect people, to make people communicate each other, challenge stereotypes, and inspire changes. As we look ahead, the legacy of this project will continue to resonate in the work of each participant and in the partnership it has forged. Yes, we are interested very much on sustainability of this project. Thank you for joining us at this significant milestone in Spectacular journey. I want to thank you very much, the participants that I have in my webinar. And I think that together we can celebrate the transformative power of the theater and reaffirm our commitment to build, well, it is a little bit romantic, a world where art and education unite to create lasting impact. Thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much, Nicholas, for your introduction in the project. I would like also to welcome the students from Cabo Verde that they are listening listening to us from the auditorium. In Maria Estela profile, you can see the auditorium of many students from Cabo Verde that are listening for us. So welcome also. Now the schedule is that first of all, we are going to have a round of discussion with the tutors that have organized their courses in this project, in the modules that Nicholas has just explained. And then we will talk with the students that have participated in the course as students, so they can tell us, first of all, their experience. So, but first of all, the trainers of the course, there were courses that were organized, like Nicholas has said, online. So synchronous via Zoom with the participation of a mixed audience from 5 different countries. 2 countries from Europe, Greece and Serbia, and 3 countries from Africa, Cabo Verde, Uganda, and Rwanda. So the trainers were Nicholas. Nicholas was the coordinator of the project, but he was also the trainer for the course related with light design and stage design. Then Mika Panagu was a trainer about the course from the costume design. Then we had Yelena from Serbia that made the course from video art, and Cyril from Uganda, from France, but he's in Uganda, that he has taught the course about live streaming. And then the
Simuyu.
Simuyu from Rwanda, that made the course about sound design. So welcome you all here. I would like to start maybe with Yelena, and to welcome Yelena that she's from Serbia and was a trainer for the video art course. So hello, Yelena.
Hello to everyone.
Hello. I would
Hello.
like to
Hi.
ask you how your experience of training this course of so diverse audience. How do you think it went, and how you felt about this course, and
Okay.
which were your challenges also?
It was a great experience. My first time to have classes with Zoom. I learned some new thing. Participants were great, and I think that they learn a lot of things. We communicate. We have 10 sessions, and after that we have one session more to see the video works that they did for this course, and it was the great experience for me, and I think for them also. Those participants from Serbia also make some friendships, and I think that they will work together on some projects in the future, and I'm so happy because of that. From Africa, I have some several video works that are great, very great. I gave them 4 scripts to analyze. I choose themes, contemporary themes about contemporary life of people today, people that came back from the war, and when the internet died, and they were very happy because of the themes, the scripts that I gave them to analyze, and they make the great videos. Some of them make their own ideas, and it's also great. And I don't know what to tell more, because it was the great experience, and the great questions of participants with the meaning, and they were very, very interested in the themes that we were talking about on this course of video art design, and the theme of soft skills, which I think that is important for theaters, because we were talking about videos not for the exhibitions, but the videos for the theater. But now they have a knowledge, they can make the video art or videos for projections for the theater. That will be all.
Okay, thank you,
Thank you.
Yelena.
Thank you.
If there are any questions for Yelena or for any other speaker, you can either write something on the chat or just raise your hand so that I can give you the floor so that you can speak. We would like to listen also to your ideas or questions. Yelena, can you summarize what was the content of the course that you have taught?
The content was the understanding the scripts for theater performances, making the videos. Then I offered them several softwares to make videos, and several softwares to make video projecting and mapping. And I must mention on the live stream course, they learn, the participants who were on the both courses learn a lot, and it was helpful for the video design, because they learn many other softwares, free softwares that I didn't know that they exist. And we were talking about the softwares, choosing the softwares and the best way for making the videos. Then we were talking about and analyzing many performances, theater and dance performances with the great map video design, and analyzing a way to analyze the script. Soft skills, we have a guest from America, a young actress who volunteered in the Dark Theater, and she also she was speaking about her experience, and I mentioned that it's very important in the theater to ask everybody when you are projecting the video on the stage, to ask the actors and everybody else if it's okay. Settings maybe sometimes video projecting can be very bad for eyes, and that if they will work in theaters, they must ask everybody for their opinion for if something is not okay for actors, etc. And at the end of the course, we were talking about their videos. We were analyzing. We have been analyzing their video works, and the session, one more session was with the final videos. We have Jasna here. She have the great video for her own poem. On the 10th session, it was not so good, but on the next session, it's great. And that is the main thing, that they learn the whole process. And some technical moments they must to know about video and cables and everything else that is connecting with video projection in theater, behind the actors, behind or in a part of the scene and behind the actors. We were talking about that. And that will be all.
Okay, thank you very much, Γελένα. Και Καμψέμα, μπορείτε βγάλτε την παρουσίαση, σταματήστε το sharing. Okay, and you have mentioned the live streaming design, so we go to Cyril, that can explain the course about the live streaming design. So, Cyril?
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Cyril.
Yeah, on my side, it was a very rich experience. You know, I am not a teacher usually, but I practice live streaming and video broadcasting and cinematography, editing, a lot in the video production field on a daily basis. I also do projection mapping and different things in the video field. So for me, it was great to prepare the lessons, to dive into that specific element of live streaming. It was great to share experience and knowledge, of course. And I found the feedback of the participants very interesting. They were able at the end to demonstrate the skills they learned. So my only challenge was I was a bit disappointed with the attendance. At first there was quite a number of participants, I think over 40. Then the last lessons there were over 10. So maybe it was the day of the week, because we had the lessons on Saturday evening, which sometimes is a bit challenging. For example, in Uganda, it was starting at 7 p.m. So I know sometimes people are a bit busy on Saturday evening. But somehow it was even better to have less participants. I think when it's over 20 participants, it might be a bit challenging to make it interactive. So I really enjoyed the last few lessons because I was able to really share well with the participants. and I think it becomes more engaging as well. They were able to ask me more questions. I was able to answer individually on the spot to their challenges or to their ideas. I try to emphasize the use of free softwares such as OBS and DaVinci Resolve. These softwares are even more powerful than most other softwares, so they are really professional. As I was telling you, I've done live streaming for a good number of years, and I used big stations such as TriCaster or Blackmagic mixers. But I find that the OBS is even more powerful than such mixers. So I think it's really important that we did the lessons around that software. I think it enabled more creativity, to explore more creativity with OBS, because it's really like a great virtual mixer. Yeah, so I was really pleased that I think I got some good feedback from the participants as well. So yeah, it was a great experience for me.
Okay, there is a question from Francis that he says that he wants to share some software here, if it's possible, in the chat.
Indeed.
He means.
I want to ask something to Cyril. Comparing the OBS and the vMix software, what do you prefer more?
Yeah, vMix is also great because there are some features in OBS that are not there, such as, for example, playing back slow motion footage. But somehow for the theater, you might not really need to, for example, to play back slow motion footage or advanced features like that. But I have also used vMix, especially actually to play back slow motion footage for some events, sport events like fighting events. But I find vMix very modular as well, because it's kept on being updated. And there's a number of users who are sharing also free plugins. Of course, with OBS, vMix, of course, you have to pay for it to have most of the features. So yeah, that's my take on it.
Well, in my theater, we use for live streaming the OBS, as you say. But I think it is simple about the image, but I find it a little bit complicated for myself personally in sound. Well, the settings of sound is a little bit complicated to many, and I confuse many times there.
Yeah, it's true. It's kind of true, but the truth as well is that Zoom is very challenging to use OBS with Zoom, because Zoom automatically constrains the use of the sound of OBS. Okay. So it's also a bit challenging with to combine OBS and Zoom. But of course, using an external mixer when you have more equipment, and only inputting the mixer inside the computer which is running OBS is better. But somehow it's also possible to do everything with OBS. Elsewise, in terms of course, we went through how to share knowledge and ideas with the theater technical team of a play, analyzing the theater scripts and adapting it to broadcasting. We went through the basics of cinematography and editing. For the editing part, I demonstrated with DaVinci Resolve, which is also a free software. Though of course you can have a license to enable some extra features, but already the free version is very powerful. We also learned how to promote an event, to communicate around an event using the social media platforms, as well as making the broadcast more interactive. And yeah, how to troubleshoot. And yeah, that's what I emphasized on during the last two sessions. It was very interesting because the last two sessions, the participants were basically driving the sessions, showcasing their live streaming skills. So sometimes I had to guide them on how to troubleshoot. So yeah, I think there's room for improvement, possibly. But it was very, very interesting for me to share my knowledge and to also learn from some of the participants. That's what I really liked, is that of course, the challenge in such case is also that the levels of the participants are very different. So some start from scratch and others are already at an advanced state, I would say. So adapting the lessons was a bit challenging, but I think all in all it went very well. So I'm very glad to experience such projects. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Cyril. I would like to remind you, as Nicholas has said, that materials from the courses are available on the project website. So I put the URL of the project website here. And Mika.
Mika, we can hear you.
Yes, now I think you can hear me, right?
Yes, so Mika was the trainer for the costume design.
Hello, everyone. We had
Hello.
Hello, hi. We had about 12 courses, or 13, I think a bit more. I think we tried covering all the theory and all the practice. I think all these seminars were directed for people that were actually somehow related to either theater or costume or design or some other kind. And then they were here to get more education and more ideas. Online was not hard for me. I had to do it for 2 years during the coronavirus. And but it was a challenge that it had to do specifically with costume design and not fashion design and other traditional designs that I have worked with methodologies before. And in my opinion, they had a very unique way of combining what is a costume, what is a dress, what is the history of costume, the history of fashion, and how we use all this in theater. And this was the goal, to be able to have people to actually understand what is a theater play, how we read the text, how we can imagine new characters, because costume design is like a psychology of a character, more or less. It's like theater design is not practical and it's not decoration. Costume design has to do directly with the character and how they are and how they act on stage. And this is what I tried to do throughout the classes. We had 2 classes that had to do with pattern making from Maria Papameletiu, and she gave a lot of design like ideas on the basic parts for people that have never made costumes, but also access to many other books and resources that somebody can actually make costumes, which, as you can understand, it's extremely difficult to do it online. So hopefully, I believe even 12, 13 hours times by 2.5 hours is not enough. So I believe we gave an extremely good basis for somebody to work in the field. Thank you if you need to say something later or ask something.
Thank you very much. Mika, as I told everyone that you can see, everyone can see the chat. Cyril also, and Yelena also. I think there's a question about for you. You can take the floor and reply, and everyone who would like to ask the questions. And also, if someone from Cabo Verde in the auditorium, that you are many of them, many of you there, would like to ask a question, you can just tell to Maria or someone, write the question in the chat, or you can speak on the computer to ask a question. Then we can go to Simuyo. Are you here?
Yes, he is. I think he is.
Oh, yes, greetings to you all.
Hi, Simuyu.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi, hope you can hear me. Greetings
Yes.
to you all. Thanks for everyone for running such really good, great classes that impacted quite a number of people in the theatrical fraternity. Personally, I was happy to join the course, and I realized that over the time, it also helped me to like express more and share more with the participants and people. We started with a team of about 25, 26, and at the end we ended up being 19 consistent people who kept like practicing and attending the classes. Many of them really loved the craft and gave some good testimonies at the end. And I realized that maybe meeting once a week wasn't something that is really that could work for them very well, due to the fact that many of them, by the time they came back, you could feel the space, the detachment between them and the craft. That was quite a long time for them to keep practicing through the craft. And one thing that I'm really impressed about was the fact that we got fresh people, and some of them had never really participated in anything to do with sound. And I'm happy that after listening through the projects that they did at the end, you could feel I was immersed into happiness with the projects that these people were able to execute. Could feel that they understood most of the things from when we started with the basics of sound, in terms of understanding the basics of sound in frequencies, in sample rates, going deeper to microphones, understanding script analysis, and impact of storytelling as a sound designer, to understanding softwares in editing, and to a point when we recorded, and understanding how to profile yourself as that's something that we focused more on in the last two classes. How you can profile yourself, how you can prepare yourself as a sound designer. And I was quite impressed with the outcomes of whatever we've been able to achieve. I would pass on the mic to my colleague, Emanzi, to pick up and share more. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
So my name is Joseph Emanzi. I'm a sound designer, composer. And Isma is my colleague. We run Malika Studios together, and over a couple of years, we've gotten nominations and have successful projects with with sound. And sharing our knowledge in this class was a very great opportunity for us to share what we know, of course, with the world. There were a few challenges, especially for me, was sharing sound of a DAW to Zoom. It's something that is very strange. Sometimes Zoom would mute some of the sound. So it was a bit tricky to do Zoom, but we figured out a way of transmitting some audio through it still, but the quality gets so much compressed. And then the assignment that the students gave to us, some were really, really, really impressive. We really felt like we had left an impact. And obviously, of course, we also were learning from the experience. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Joseph. Okay, so last was Nicholas again, that he was a trainer for stage design and light design.
Yes, and I think that these two subjects are very related to each other. And I'm thinking, as all the other tutors speaking before, that everything that is happening on stage is actor. I mean, the light is actor when it's turned on a performance. Also the video, also the sound. But what I mean that all these elements transfer feelings on the stage. So they have to collaborate together with the actors, with each other, with the lighting. Yes, I had the opportunity to speak with many of today attendees on light designing and stage designing. First, it was the stage designing. And we examine many things, practical and theoretical, historical and aesthetic. We start about the stage designing about our ancestors on the ancient theater. And how they make many mechanism and stage designing elements on stage, on an open air stage all around Greece and not only. And then we step by step went to the contemporary stages, and we examine machines that the contemporary stages has, and all of this is in the hands of a stage designer to use it and to make the performances and make somehow magic things as we can see the contemporary theaters. Also, the light designing, it is amazing because of the technologies and the new technologies. And now the contemporary medium that we have on lighting, it is amazing indeed to have LED light projectors or movie heads or wash projectors, to lighting and on actors and express feeling also. So I think, me too, that this project, and especially my webinars, are enough successful, and also all the other. But I had a personal experience with the participants, and the exercises that they submit to me, and after that, the certification that I gave. Yes, this project is successful because of the tutors, because of the participants, and because of the interested that managed to create two new professionals of all the subjects that we approach in this project. If somebody wants to ask something, I'm available.
Okay, thank you very much.
Unfortunately, Kostas and friends, Dimitris Filios is not in Athens. He is in shooting somewhere in northern Greece, and he was not able to attend the meeting,
yes,
the conference.
Yeah. Okay, so we have a question from Mugabe. This is for a future course that he would like more emphasis about marketing and distribution. But Mugabe, we are doing sound design in the framework of theater, so we are always working about theater in this project. So not just a recording of sound for music, let's say, but always in the framework of the theater. But marketing and distribution is also part, of course, of theater profession. And also, Safik has made the question about is there a way of one partnering with you on a project in theater through different forms of arts like animation? So that's an interesting proposal that we can go through. I repeat that whoever has any question, they can tell them on the chat, or they can raise their hands so they can ask them directly. But now I would like to give the floor directly to the students that we have here. 14 students that would like to share their experience. So in order to allow them to have enough time, we can quickly pass to the first student, which is from Uganda, Catherine Byamukama. Catherine Byamukama? Are you here, Catherine?
Yes, I'm here.
Hi, Catherine. Nice to have you here. Which modules you have followed?
Sorry?
Which modules you have followed?
Which
Modules,
one?
which courses? Which courses?
Ah, okay. I did costume and makeup, and then halfway of the live streaming, I had some encounters, so I was unable to complete the live streaming.
Okay, and which was your experience from the courses?
Allow me to first take this opportunity to thank you for everything you've done. Our tutors, thank you so much. Personally, I'm connected more to theater through acting. And at first, when I received the invitation for the courses, I was a bit afraid. I thought I would find an acting course or something to advance. And then when I went through the courses, and the one that captivated me more was the makeup, because I used to help out one of our makeup artists in the theater group. So I was more interested in that. Though also I did others, but interestingly, throughout the course, I was able to attain, as you can see. You know, I used not to do this because at first I feared to apply makeup, but I honestly wear it every day, and I'm enrolling next year, God willingly, to take up a makeup course, more practically than the online, because it was my first time to study the online course, so it was a bit challenging. The days, so once in a week was a bit also challenging. So I would sorry.
Sorry, you can continue.
Okay, thank you. So I would request if just as some of the tutors said, at least 2 or more days, probably in the future courses to come, and more programs, because once a week, by the time you go back to where you last ended, you find a bit challenging also, but it was very nice and interesting, and I'm looking forward to more projects ahead, God willingly, if another opportunity comes in. And I'm so grateful because I'm now going to enroll next year. I'm going to go deeper to the theater makeup, and probably I begin earning something. Thank you so much. I'm honored.
Thank you very much, Kathleen. Thank you very much. Let's go to Ivana Tomic from Serbia.
Yes, hello. Thank you. I wrote on the group that I have to go soon and check out, yeah, and turn off. So I just want to say a few words. First, to thank you all for making this bound of courses, and especially Mika, because I was on this course of costume design. Most of the content of the course was familiar to me because I actively work as a costume designer, and also I teach the history of costume in the university here in Belgrade. But however, I certainly found this course useful in terms of somehow learning new methods of learning and a different approach to the content.
Okay. Thank you very much, Ivana. We'll not
Can I
like to
talk
keep
now?
you
I have a
anymore.
break, sorry.
Sorry, who is it?
Is Dragana.
Yes,
Dragana.
it's Dragana.
Okay, Dragana, yes.
I have a short break now. I'm in the studio. So I wanted to say thank you for collaboration with all the teachers. I hope we can have some more subjects for the next semester. It was very nice, creative, and I wish to all of the participants and the students as well to make some kind of collaboration over the Zoom and make collective project together. That's all. I already wrote this to Nikos on summer, so I hope we can collaborate in future.
Okay, thank you,
So.
Dragana.
Thank you all.
What kind of courses?
Ευχαριστώ πολύ. Merci beaucoup for the rest.
Okay, thank you. Let's go to Andrea Monteiro from Cabo Verde. Andrea, are you here? Maybe Andrea does not hear us.
No, I think that he's in the classroom with Maria Estrella.
He's in the classroom?
Maybe, yes.
Okay, so
I can see it. Andrea is in the class.
Yeah.
Hello. Nicholas, can you hear me?
Billy. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Costa. Can you hear me?
Yes. Hi, everyone from Cabo Verde.
Hi. Andrea is coming here near my computer to speak with you, okay? Hi, everybody.
Okay. Hello.
Hello, Maria.
Okay, thank you. Hello, everybody. And
Hello,
thank
Andrea.
you. Hi, Nicholas. And about this course, my experience is very nice because I make all the 7 classes. So for me, it was, I make theater in 1999 in Cape Verde because we make beautiful theater in Cape Verde. But I attend to the courses because I see it's not just theater, it's about art. And art is in everything that we do. And nowadays we make things in internet. Everybody make things in internet. So this is art also. And I wanted to have this big vision of everything because I used to work also in a stage. Every time something came to me to make things in stage with the musicians or with an eventment or something like a conference or this kind of thing. And I think it's interesting to understand how to do the sound, how to make the light, how to decorate a stage. And maybe one day I come back to the theater because I like it. Right now, I'm just someone that goes to theater to see. And for me, art is something that is very natural in me. So when I make these courses, I expand my vision of everything. And it was nice to know the technology that we can use because we don't need a lot of things to start making something. We can start with basic and then things grow up. And that's what I do. I start with basic things. Now I have a lot of tools. So thank you for everybody to exchange the knowledge that you have. And also, I love a lot the classes that explain how to be a good professional, how to be open to listen to others, to explore new things. And that's the way that we learn. And I know that's like this because sometimes I start the program, like I used to make my own videos, but I just start in the video and I discover things. So when you are open, you can discover the things by your own. But now I have new tools that you give me. And something that stay in me is like everything that we think, every ideas that we have in our mind, sometimes we think that it's very high, it's something that cannot be made. No, if you have something in your mind, you can do it. So this is what my new mantra, what you have in your mind, it's possible to do it because you have things, maybe you don't know them, but when you open, something is coming to you that you can do it. So it's this, what I have to say to the students here in Cape Verde is that you don't have to be in theater to get into a course of theater because you have to learn a lot of technology that you can put in every area of your life. So thank you. For me, it's this.
Thank you, Andrea.
Thank you very much, Andrea. Thank you very much, Andrea. Okay, thank you, Andrea. Maybe we can also ask Abdullahi Santos in order not to have technical, to be more quick if you're a lot there. And then, yes, and then we can give the floor to Derek.
Kostas?
Yes.
Abdullahi, he will speak
Welcome,
in
Abdullahi.
I will translate it after, okay?
It's in Portuguese. It's in Portuguese. Okay.
Ok. Então, boa tarde a todos. Eu fui um dos participantes da formação de Light Designing. Ok? A formação em si foi muito bom, ok? Pelos conteúdos abordados e também pelos vídeos apresentados durante essa formação, ok?
Abdullah is greeting everybody, and he said he was very happy to participate in the light design workshop, and he learned a lot, and he is grateful for this opportunity.
Também para quem quer continuar a trabalhar em espetáculos, na iluminação de espetáculos. Então é muito interessante os temas que foram abordados, ok?
All of these subjects that was present on the training courses is very important to someone who wants to work in the show or theater field.
E que continuam apostando nessas e noutras formações que acharem pertinentes para nós.
Abdullah wants more. He said, keep going on this kind of projects. It's a great opportunity for us. And it's nice to have this international exchange. And he learned a lot. So keep going, presenting this kind of projects.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Abdullah. Thank you. Thank you all the class there in Mindelo, I guess.
Yes.
So my greetings to Mindelo. Let's go to Derek. Derek from Uganda.
Thank you very much. I hope you can see me. Thank you very much, my teachers. I am very happy for the opportunity. Are you hearing me?
Not very well.
Yeah. A little bit of video. Thank you very much for the opportunity. I have learned a lot. My name is Derek. I am a writer, but been studying my work into how do we turn them into film. And the class that really got me was one of the design. How do you put something that will capture, that will keep the market up and running? And this is my first experience of the international class. And I'm very happy for the tutor, for the organizer, for everybody. All the, I think, 6 or 8 seminars that we have been attending the class. I'm very grateful. This, I'll never remain the same. However, I have a question, which I also put in the chat. What separates the big projects that make billions from that don't make billions? That's the question I have. And then also, a little bit about the costume. Do you get what to wear, or you have to go through actors and actresses?
Sorry, Derek. We cannot hear you very well. I'm very sorry. So if it is possible, can you write your question on the chat so that we can take them and we can reply them, because it's we have a difficulty to hear you. Let's go to Panos. Panos Giziotis. Panos, are you here? From
Good
Greece.
evening, everybody. How are you?
Good evening. Okay, tell us what courses you have followed and which is your experience on this.
Okay, I took set design with Mr. Nicolas Kamtsis and with Mika the costume design. I will start by talking about the set decoration and the space that I took with Mr. Nicolas. It was an amazing opportunity for me to be here and to study and to have a tutor like Mr. Kamtsis. I learned so many things that I didn't. It was a pretty enlightening month, 2 months actually, with him. It was amazing. I don't know from where to start. I learned so much about space, about theater, about how to make props, how to study them, how to study and design something from scratch. And most of it was, I mean, new to me. I was a newbie before. I need to say something about Mr. Nicolas. He was so inspiring. From the first till the last class, he told us not to let ourselves down, to try again and again and again until we are able to finish something. Don't be frustrated with technicalities, and don't try to create something to be nice to us, okay? I had a really difficult time creating things because I thought I needed to do something big and something very extremely difficult, but he showed me so many other paths that I never had the opportunity to think before. And this is, I mean, amazing to find the beauty in imperfections, to find beauty in simple things. And the way he taught every single workshop for me was so valuable. I have seen again and again his workshops at least 5 times each and studying along, because I believe that if you break down each workshop, it's not 10 but 30 workshops. And I'm really grateful to meet him and study with him. And for about Miss Mika Panagu, I mean, I knew her from fashion school. She was my teacher. But here in this, in the Spectacolo project, I had the opportunity to delve into costume design more deeply, to understand how to build a character, to understand what emotions awakes a specific creation. It was amazing. It was really amazing, and also things that we had to do home were also, you know, very creative and self-exploring. And I'm so grateful for both of them. I wish I could take more of the Spectacolo project workshops, because as far as I see today, there are so many nice people and tutors that I would love to see next time, maybe.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much,
Also,
Panos.
thanks a lot. Also, one last thing. I'm so happy that I met Bojana and Dragana and Andrea and all of the others that we were together all this time. Very nice people. I'm very happy meeting them. I'm so happy that for the first time I came in contact with many of them throughout the classes. It was really nice to see their opinions and interact with each other, because I believe that, especially here in webinars, because we are not close to each other, interacting with the tutors and with each other is very, very, very crucial. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Panos. Let's go to Rwanda. We have not listened from someone from Rwanda. So is here Mr. Kennedy Mazimpaka?
Yes, I am. I think you can hear me loud and clear. Are you?
Yeah, yes.
Oh,
we can hear you perfectly.
Wonderful. Yeah, thank you so much. Greetings from Rwanda, a land of 1,000 hills. I'm so happy, and I was really waiting to have this day come whereby you would hear about our appreciatives. First and foremost, I would love to say thank you so much to Spectacolo Project for what you really did to us and what you have really brought to our attention. What I would say is not much, but what I would say that I attended a number of the workshops, and it was absolutely amazing. They gave me a deeper appreciation for how this knowledge can elevate some projects, because I'm thinking about projects ahead. So I learned practical techniques, I would say, and creative approaches, of course, right from stage design, light design to sound design. I attended the three. I'm so excited to explore further. I know even though I'm getting old, but I still have time to explore further and further. And I would say the facilitators really were highly skilled. They were highly skilled. I really thank them. I thank Mr. Nicholas. I thank you so much for your efforts. Even after the workshops, you gave me a lot insights. I would give you questions and you would answer them. And that was really so motivating. And the sessions were really engaging, I would say. So briefly, let me say it was an eye-opening experience to me. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kennedy. That we were glad we met you also in person when we came in Rwanda. During this meeting we had, and we were able to exchange so much between ourselves. So thank you very much. Let's go back to Serbia. Yeah, I don't know if Maya is there. Maya Chuk.
Your microphone, Maya. Your microphone. Turn on your microphone.
Hi to everybody. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you all. And for me, it was really interesting to listen about makeup, because it's not my profession, but I know some things about it. And it was good to upgrade the knowledge. Especially, it was really interesting to pass through the history of makeup, because I didn't know about some things. And also about cultural exchanges. It was, for example, nice to hear some questions from the students from Africa, because they were asking about how to do some things on a darker skin. So it was also some new for me. So maybe sometimes it was not easy to participate, because the classes was on Saturdays. But I know that there is a time difference between our countries. So, but the good thing is that we could make through the videos all over again. And thank you for putting it on your website and on the YouTube. So I hope that you will continue with these kind of projects, and I think it's really good for the students all over the world, because it's for free, and it's good for sharing the thoughts, and good for sharing the knowledge. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Maya. One of the challenges we had was also the time zone, because from Cabo Verde until Greece it was 4 hours difference in summer. Now it's 3, so we had to adjust, and sometimes it was difficult to find one time that would fit everyone. But now let's go to Doreen. Doreen from Uganda.
Yes, I'm here.
Hello, hi, Doreen.
Hi. I studied I studied live stream design, video art design, and sound design, and it was such a very good experience for me. Prior to taking up this course, I didn't have any knowledge at all. So everything was very new, and it was such a great challenge that I took on. but it was very, very amazing, very amazing. The tutors were so good, so mature, so kind, so patient with us. And I'd really like to thank Mr. Cyril because he helped us understand video art design more. He taught us more about software, and it was such a lovely, lovely experience for us. And it's something that I would like to invest my time in again if there was an opportunity. I'd really love to. And I'd love to also pursue a career in one of the courses that I did. Yeah, so it was really such an amazing opportunity, and I'm grateful.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Doreen. And I would like to go to Greece, to Ioanna, and ask Ioanna how she thinks she can use the skills that you have gained during the course in your career, in your life. Ioanna, are you here?
Hello. Yes, I can hear you.
Hi, Ioanna.
First of all, I would like to thank you for this opportunity to participating in these courses. It was an amazing artistic and educational journey. Okay, it was the high-level knowledge of the tutors, the artistic way to explain the things, their passion. It was very inspiring. I would like to thank them very much for this. I gain, of course, valuable educational, practical, and theoretical skills that help me increase my professional opportunities. Thank you for this great experience.
Okay, thank you very much, Ioanna. And then let's go to Karinda. Karinda from Rwanda. Karinda, are you here? No?
Okay, all right. Hi. I'm there.
Okay. Hi, Karinda.
Yeah. Sure. Thank you very much. My name is Isai Karinda from Rwanda, and I did this stage designing with Nicholas. Thank you very much, Nicholas. It was very amazing, and I am too much connected with script writing, directing for stage drama, and I've learned a lot of things that I really wanted. That's even why I have made the decision to participate in these courses, and having that, it was a chance because I've been working with Mashirika around 8, 9, 10 years as an actor. Later, I became a script writer, but really, and I used to train the actors on stage, but I didn't do that in schools. So this was my great opportunity to have some techniques, to know what the kind of stages, what do we need about the stage design, what do we need when we need to make a very nice play, what do we need when we need to make our audience too much excited. Yeah, so the thing I can say is just thank you for SPECTACOLO Project. Thank you, my teacher Nicholas. I've learned a lot. Yeah, sure. And I've met, of course, some different people from different countries. I've got some kind of networks from this project. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, Karinda, you have told everything. So now Sonia Subotic.
Hello, I I actually don't want to repeat everything that other participants said because I agree in completely. I attend a live streaming design course, video art course design, and sound design course. And I consider all of those three like some new technology skills, which I will use in very different sphere in my life. I'm not an artist. I mean, not by vocation. I'm artist in heart, really. But I'm psychologist. What I want to say differently is about something about course. I think it would be more efficient if every participant had a camera on for us to make better contact and to network, then to just a moment to what about cybersecurity things about our names or internet? I don't know if I mean, I don't want to complain. I have a very, very good experience from this course, but I want to give some other different view. Is there be next some new course? I would be very interesting. Is there any possibility to network participants afterwards? I mean, Professor Jelena said that we in Serbia will networking because we are all very close in the city, but maybe I would like to network with some other participant. And one more thing about level, of course. On the beginning, some participant was very disappointed because they will know everything we learn, and they knew everything about that. I mean, I'm basic and everything was very interesting for me, but there are some other levels of course. I mean, in future, maybe that would be theme to think about. And one more time, I want to thank you to all my professor. In Belgrade, I think we will do something about video art design. I don't know. I will probably be in contact with Cyril because he's so open for questions and to contact him. And maybe I will work some research, psychological research with Sismi Isma and Joseph Emanzi, Mr. Emanzi, because I find some spot. I don't know how to say. Okay, I will finish here. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Sonia. I think you have pointed out very useful things to consider for the next course, and you have also described very well how new things you have learned about this. So thank you very much for your considerations. We have 3 more people to speak. So Innocent Niyozimba from Uganda.
Yes, thank you very much. I hope you can hear me.
Very well.
Thank you very much. Innocent Niyozimba, just like mentioned, and I'm a filmmaker. And professionally, I'm working in a humanitarian environment where I'm a communications expert. And I was in a class of live streaming, and it was really interesting. I had so much that I've learned and incorporating in my work. So currently, I've traveled somewhere. I'm actually 11 kilometers from Rwanda, And I'm here just to shoot out a few clips that I'm going to be using in a live stream that I'm going to be having with my workmates, and it's all about emergency response. So one of the things that I've learned from this class basically that are helping me out is the exchange studies that we have had. In our class, we had the opportunities where we look at different student work that we incorporate into DaVinci, how we use DaVinci, and how we could use it afresh to show what we're doing. And looking from people's work, it showed me how different lifestyles actually impact on what we create. And it gave me a sense, an emotional sense that we have to incorporate into what we do. And another thing that I remember about our work was the different softwares we used that we learned about. For example, the MAD mapping. MAD mapping helps out in creating architectural video maps, mapping and art illustrations and live shows. One of the things that I'm looking at also majorly is the map lasers, how you can use and integrate light into the work of theater that you're doing. But personally, I'm trying to look at how, when I'm having live conference talks with my people, how I can actually show them what is on the ground and how things are happening. And personally, I used to have a number of cameras that I use, but I got to realize also in our class of OBS that I can actually have one camera and have different scenes made out of it and have different shots made. This was so much impactful to me because this showed me that even if I'm just in one location, just I personally, like where we are here in Nepal, you can have different views of me and how I do my things. These calls make an impact in our society. When a person gets to see a full screen of where I am, the environment I'm in, and then have different angles of the facial expressions and the different talks we make, these shots have a very big impact on psychological understanding to people that we are talking with. And understanding the use of OBS and this particular move was very impactful, especially I'm always doing lots of travels, so I don't need to carry very many gadgets. In other words, I can use just my phone and a camera. And one thing that also we had to incorporate was a software that we talked about in the team, iRun, where it's not directly attached in any way. It's a wireless application which we use on a phone, but actually transfers onto OBS, and we can actually use it in our learning. So this particular thing gave me an understanding of the different standards that we use across the world, the different equipment we have. And I believe this kind of understanding between us, the students in the class, we were able to see how we can put this kind of work to interpret it down into the different things that we do. And as we had more talks, I got to see also the bit of all of us having different locations that we're in our theater work, and how we can actually transform different things into what we shot. For example, I using a drone to showcase the location of where I am, or the theater that we're shooting things from, as an introduction, for example, in a scene that we want to make. And by the time we come in to show what is down on the theater on stage, the person has a feel of where we are. So by the end of the day, this had a lot of impact in the work I do. There are other different apps that we also had to discuss about. Personally, I have been using Adobe Premiere Pro, but at the time we had to go down into DaVinci. I think ever since that class, I've used Adobe less times compared to DaVinci, because DaVinci is a bit easier for me now. And there are certain tricks that our tutor had to show us how to do certain few things, making introduction to videos, sceneries, and all that. And by the time I saw the time I spend on Adobe to create just that one feature and the time I spend on DaVinci, it makes quite a difference. It's shorter for me when I'm using DaVinci. So I'm practicing more with DaVinci into this work. One thing I would actually request for is that if we have more of these classes, they're impactful. They really create a different view of how we thought things are. I would be having a view of using one specific item or one tool, but when we learn a different tool, it actually makes our work easy. And interacting with the different students has actually also given us opportunities to know best where we are. I've had a number of students I've talked with now in Uganda, just off these calls that we have. And one is impressed about your work, you're impressed about how they do their thing as well. So you see, maybe at one point in future, as we do these classes, we can integrate, do a project together, maybe at one point. I think that is what I have from us. But for the students in Rwanda, I think if it were possible, I could also just have a time to go, we sit down, chat. I never know. I have times when I can visit them there. We can have a time and do work on a project together. Otherwise, that's the best thing that I've had so far from this course. Interactions, this exchange studies between us and the tutor. We were so friendly. Everyone had a chance to talk whatever they feel, how they express themselves, to see how we change things about each other. Well, there's what I could say from the class, but let me just give us that, what really showed up and shot out in my heart. Otherwise, thanks to the students and so much appreciation to our teacher, Cyrus.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Innocent. Yasna Kindic.
Yes, hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
I have a bit of a cold, so it's a bit different to talk. I was just typing my my thanks to my teachers. I attended 3 courses: live streaming course, video design, and sound design. I find all 3 courses very exciting and very good in terms of giving the beginners and maybe intermediate students very good basis for research. And I found it very exciting. And it was so, like stimulating to see the passion of our teachers. Although that the Cyril told us and Semuju that they don't have the experience of teaching, but I find that their courses so very, like as very good, both theoretically and practically, balanced. So interesting. And with
Sorry, Yasna, you were muted. You're muted, Yasna.
Sorry.
Okay.
Do you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, so I wanted to say that I find their workshops very balanced. So in terms of theory, both in practice. And I wanted to also tell you that I find Sonia's questions very interesting. So, DAC Theater offered us the opportunity to see all the things that we've learned in the field, in the DAC Theater performance with Jelena Rubil, our teacher from video design course. So we were able to see how the video projections are made alive, and everything concerning the live performances of theater. So I find that very exciting and motivating. And I also am very thankful to our teachers from sound design that told us that we should actually not refrain from volunteering in order to learn something more and to learn more practical things about the fields that we are interested in. So I'm really hoping that DAC Theater in Belgrade will be open to, as I already see that they are, to give us more opportunities to learn with them more. And so the question that Sonia made was also, will we be having an opportunity to maybe meet our teachers from another countries and maybe to have some connection with the the theaters that we met here or that we found about their practices. So that was one question. And I also wanted to say that I feel very privileged to be a participant of this course, to be able to receive knowledge of a highly skilled and educated and people and professors from universities, and that are also very passionate about their work and have all those years of experience, and that it's free for the beginner like myself. So I also got very excited to see that I could also see the workshops that happened earlier this year that you told that you've uploaded to the Spectacolo site. So I will be surely going to check out especially stage design and costume design. So thank you very much for this wonderful project, and I hope I will have the opportunity to maybe continue working with you on something new and exciting. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Yasna. Musa Mayanya.
Oh yes, hello.
Hi, Musa.
Oh yes, so I feel like most of everything has been elaborated and talked about, but I want to say thank you to the SPECTACOLO Project. I want to say thank you to Cyril, who was my tutor in Livestreaming. And yeah, before I started, of course, I had some experience with live streaming since I normally do live streaming for a local church, but I was used to using Vimix. And then when he introduced OBS, I was like, wow. From the moment he started teaching about it, it was completely new. I realized it's so practical, and Vimix was like making things too easy. So basically, it was like he was teaching me the basics of art and theater. So I really want to say thank you. I learned a lot from that, and I learned like it was as if I learned collaboration. That's what I want to mean. Because for instance, before you do the live streaming that I normally do, what are you going to live stream? How do you collaborate with your fellow people like the designer, the sound man? How you work with them? And what are you going to bring out? What are you going to show to people out there? And I learned a lot of that. And course, sharing an experience. Like if I'm going to explain something, I want the person who's not at the theater to also experience the same thing. Somebody who's there live is viewing the experiencing. So that was really magical, and I want to say thank you again. It was really amazing. I feel like everything has been talked about, but yeah, that's it. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Musa. Albert.
Hello.
Albert.
Hello.
Hi.
Yes.
Hello.
Good evening, everyone. I hope you can hear me. I know a lot has been said, but I would like to thank the Spectacolo Project and the European Union for thinking so much in this direction, most especially in the performing arts industry. The colleagues in Uganda can be witness that some of these practical courses are not easily accessible unless when you're willing to invest further resources to move outside. So for you bringing this to our attention and us being able to connect with the holistic artistic world, understand the theater and the performing arts industry better, for us it's a thumbs up, and we are actually deeply and greatly honored. I felt I should mention that from the Ugandan side, that we are deeply and greatly honored to have this. Secondly, I would like to thank Professor Nicholas, where I attended the class strictly on light design, and also Mashirika Studio, that's Isma and Manzi. First, I would want to go very short and also with a testimony, two testimonies. The first one from the lighting design, where Professor Nicholas made us understand from the genesis of lighting. And for me, that was very important. From the medieval to the Roman theaters to using natural light to where we are now in technology. Though we're not moving at the same pace in terms of geographical areas, in terms of technology, but we get to understand when we have more of these collaborations. And also to be more practical with what, most especially in light design, in understanding what we have at our disposal in terms of equipment. In Uganda, mostly we do not have light designers. That one I can say strongly, that we have had mostly lighting technicians who cut across as lighting designers at the same time. So for us to cut the difference between really for somebody to specifically be a light designer, it's something that's very important. And I can say this because the Uganda National Cultural Center, which was the main theater in Uganda, asked me to get on board as a light designer because they had a light technician. And this was after the production manager knowing about the attendance of these courses. So I know for sure these courses are very practical in equipping and skilling the artists or the people who are willing to have them. Second testimony is about personally, I'm a production designer for Batalo East, which is a performing arts organization. So I went out of the ordinary theater, what we call site-specific theater, which is a little bit difficult to deal with. Site-specific theater, mostly it's done during using daylight. But here I ventured out with one of the choreographers to do site-specific theater at night, where it's an open theater and it requires lighting. It has all these compositions in it, including the formulation of a lighting script, the costume designers, the sound that's when people are outside, how many probably people you're preparing for, and also the effects of the light itself on different objects, because you're working with the audience, you're working with the different props that are stationed in there, because you're working with the site as it is. So for me, it was like a test project using the knowledge that actually I have acquired from here. So which was very successful, and I'm sure in Uganda, if you research about a production called Moving Murals, which included actually also painters. So for me, it is as a production manager, it's to experiment with artists, this kind of work, how the art can work concurrently, holistically in that format. So for me, that was really, really important. Then from the sound design, most music producers in Uganda, it's about producing different tracks. One of the most difficult things that we're facing was using people's music, which has copyright. So we're like, how do we create music of our own to use in these productions? So this class also helped me in that direction to start and creating these tracks, fusing them with some of the traditional beats that we go on ground and record. So every production that we do is unique in its own way because the artists are very creative. So these courses have expounded the creativity of us who have attended them at a professional level and at a beginner's level. Some of us have even, I don't know, I hope you don't mind, Professor Nicholas, that we have begun giving out notes, the very notes that we have used to some of our colleagues so that they can, because I know this project can't reach everyone, but we would like that opportunity also to go to other people. So I'm just simply grateful, and the practicability of what these courses are doing is real and it really impacts. And I hope we collaborate on very other many projects and other many courses. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Albert, and your testimonial is very, very useful and important, and we are very happy that the course has also helped you in your career opportunities, and you have worked as a light designer after the course. So we are very grateful about this. Our time has finished, but before we leave the meeting, since most of you have agreed that have said that what you would like is to have more of the project, but of the course, but the project is finishing at the end of December. I would like you to write in the chat one thing that you would like to see in the future project. So let's say in the case of a Spectacolo 2 project, what you would like to see inside, and maybe you can write something on the chat, and we can finish with this. Okay.
Kostas, I would just like to say something because I need to go also. Most of the participants, they already said it. We have discussed it. It's something that I remember from when I was a student, that my teachers always said that you need to be near to professionals. Not all teachers, all professors, many times even in university, they are not professionals. And theater is a practical field. I mean, theory is behind it, but you need practice. We tried to do this online, which is a great achievement, I would say. And I told everybody that in your countries, try and find the partners of this project. I mean, there might be an opportunity. You need to volunteer if you've never done it before. You need to ask for collaboration if you want to. And I kept stressing, and I think one of our positive thoughts today and talking about is that all people are active right now in their professions. So this was the result of this project, and I'm really happy for it. Thank you again.
Okay, so there are some first comments here. You can not only about the course, but about anything that you would like to mention. This is your time. So please, before leaving, leave a comment on the chat. I would like to thank you very much for your participation in the conference.
I also want to thank very much all of you that you attend today final conference, and also for one more time the tutors. The tutors make excellent work, and much over our expectations. And I thank you very, very much as a coordinator. Thank you.
Thank to all of you, all the tutors, to you, Nicholas, and to all participants. It was the great experience.
Indeed, we say too many things today for the webinars, for the expertise that the participants got from us and vice versa. But I want to thank you very much, the Action Synergy team, really, because they take care of the management of this project, and make me, and I think all the others, free to focus on the artistic subject of this, and to avoid a little bit, if we can, the bureaucracy of European Community projects. It's huge. We cannot avoid them. But anyway, Action Synergy make a great job, and they will continue to make till February, that we have to submit the final report. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nicholas. And well, the purpose of this project was to improve vocational education in theater professions in Europe, and most importantly, in the African countries. I have seen from your contributions here that this is something that can make the difference on this field, and can really help people to progress with their careers. So I think that it is very important to think about the sustainability of this project and to see how this could be transformed in something that could be offered more regularly, and like Sonia said, to be able to differentiate the levels, or to be able to network, also increase the networking also with the other participants from the other countries, because this is also an added value of the project, that you find people from countries that you don't know, that you have not met anyone until now. So that's important. So if you have all make your comments, I would end the meeting now, because we have said we have 2 hours and 2 hours have passed. So so I will close the meeting. You can write, of course, and contact us for whatever question you may have. For the question of Sharon, the course from now have been completed. All the courses from now for the 7 courses. We don't know when they are going to be repeated, but in any case, whatever information we have, we are going to inform you, because these courses were part of a 2-year project that is finishing at the end of December.
Okay, do I have to close now?
Yes.
Okay. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thank you very much. We are all happy.
Bye. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Please be happy.